One of the things that men perhaps need the most from their partner is respect. And when a guy feels that his wife or his partner no longer respects him, he usually will withdraw. He'll stonewall more, he won't open up anymore, he'll be more irritable, more frustrated, more terse. And and the person he's with, whether that's you or someone else, is going to end up feeling like they're disconnected, like they don't know how to interact anymore. And many times guys have a tendency to be quiet, to hold it up, to just say, I'm just going to man up. You know, this is part of being married. And what I'm going to encourage you through this video is not to do that. Because there's a lot of misunderstanding that being nice, going along, is not being kind, and it certainly isn't being honest. So I've got some coping skills for you guys. When you feel disrespected by your wife or your partner, it's important that you begin this now, that you don't just lay back, that you continue to hold them accountable, that you hold yourself accountable too. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to advise you not to take whatever they're saying, their disrespect, to heart. Instead, I want you to go inside yourself. I want you to practice mindfulness. I want you to start reminding yourself that their disrespect does not determine your value. I don't know why they're disrespecting you, and you might not either, but more than likely it has something to do with them, with their expectation. And if you take it to heart and start telling yourself negative stuff, it's only going to get worse. Secondly, open lines of communication. This means that misunderstandings can happen. So you guys have to stand up for yourselves. You need to assert yourself and ask your partner in a non-confrontational way what's happening. You know, I'm starting to feel like I'm disrespected. I'm starting to feel unappreciated. Can you tell me what you're seeing, what you're feeling? Don't be accusatory. Don't get defensive. Remember, you're basically holding yourself and them accountable. You're using I statements. You're telling them how you feel. Thirdly, I think it's really important that you seek clarification. Listen, really listen to what they're saying. Identify what they're saying and then tell them how that makes you feel. I think things such as what you need, maybe their needs have changed. When you express your needs in words clearly, I need you to appreciate me. I need you to respect me. This is how you respect me. You ask me what I think. You ask me if I can help with such and such, or you ask me how I want to do this with the kids, or whatever it is. You don't just go over me, or you don't say bad things about me in front of friends. This hurts my feelings. When you're able to talk about your concerns, one of the big concerns for a lot of guys is, I feel like I'm one of your kids, and I don't like that. I want to be your partner. So can we talk about how that's making me feel, and what I need to change, and maybe what you need to change, so that I don't feel this disrespect from you anymore. Consider professional guidance. A lot of times it feels like the woman has to take the guy to therapy. But come on, you guys, it's going to benefit you too. If you feel like you're not making any headway, your partner disrespects you, and you feel unappreciated, disrespected, dishonored, then it's time to ask your partner, what do you think about therapy? Would you go with me? And if your partner at this point doesn't want to go, that's on them. That doesn't mean you're a failure. Doesn't mean your marriage is broken. It means you need to go on your own. It's important for you. That therapist is going to align with you. You're going to tell that therapist your goals, what you're feeling, and they're going to help make a plan for you. What you can say, what you can do, that's going to change your partner's reaction. And that's a big deal when you're talking about disrespect. Invest in your personal growth. Are you making everything about the relationship? Like, are you feeling like your whole life is being nice to this person and yet being taken advantage of, or just not being appreciated or disrespected? It's time now you start taking care of yourself to gain that self-confidence. What do you need to do better? Maybe you need to start signing up with a trainer, going to the gym twice a week, eating differently. You can do all these things on your own. You don't need your partner to take care of you. In fact, when guys step up and they start taking better care of themselves, making a schedule, planning things, planning dates, their partner usually responds positively. Once you start talking about this stuff, your partner might say, I feel like I've got the whole load on me. And I need a partner. I need someone to step up that I don't have to tell everything to. Better to get that out in the open. Start taking care of you. You can't love or care for another if you're not taking care of yourself. So take an honest assessment. What area do you need to map out and get better at? Establish clear boundaries. Tell your partner, you know, I've just been feeling hurt. I feel like as a man I'm dishonored, discredited. And I have boundaries. And next time you say something like that, I'm going to choose to do this. Whether that's I'm going to go for a walk and then we're going to talk about it, or we're going to need to sit down where it's going to be an opportunity for us to unplug and really look at each other and talk to each other. I'm not saying to give an ultimatum, but I am saying this is going to be the consequence. I'm going to take a break. If you're going to talk to me like that, and it's going to further make me feel less confident about myself as a partner, then I'm going to take a break and I'm going to go for a walk, or I'm going to find some way that I can process it, and then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about it and see what's at the bottom of it. That's one reason I think therapy is so helpful, because that's the very thing the therapist will do. And lastly, reaffirm your commitment to the relationship. Maybe your partner feels unloved. Maybe your partner feels like you've checked out. Whatever it is, it's time for you to check back in and to really get on with it, with what you need to do together. Tell your partner, I love you and I want this marriage to work and I'm completely committed to it. But I can't continue like this, feeling disrespected, unappreciated, and dishonored, because it won't be good for our children, it's not good for me, and it's certainly not good for us. When you start talking like this, you're going to start gaining back your partner's respect. You need to stand up. You need to say no sometimes. You need boundaries. Once you've established clear boundaries, I promise you things are going to change. If this video is helpful for you, please subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much.